Hello people, in this video I want to take a look at the decision-making processes that both the junglers Weiwei and Oner exhibit in this World's Finals Game 2 between T1 and Weibo. I just thought it was a really nice game to showcase maybe how the junglers in this level of play tend to think, how they access information and how they use it. So first of all, I want you to notice that both of them are pathing bot lane in their own way. That's because we have a Draven-Kalista matchup, which is very, very snowbally. Draven and Kalista are two of the most aggressive early game AD carries, so either of them pathing top would mean risking that the other side gets a gank off onto the bot lane, which would then be disastrous, so that's why they both have to path bot lane. But we're immediately going to see the first difference in their play, which is Oner decides to do transition gank on mid lane here. Now why is that? Well, if they can pull the Ahri flash here, that actually makes the game a lot harder for her to play, because Sylas is one of those champs he always wants to fight, right? And so by trading flashes here, this is way more beneficial to Faker than it is to Xiaohu, because Xiaohu can now actually get ganked and killed because Oner and Faker win the 2v2 in this matchup. Like, Sylas just tends to win a lot of 2v2s, and then Maokai Ahri is also somewhat weak in 2v2 because they can have Mercs be built against them and mitigate a lot of their bursts, so they can't really one-shot. So with this, T1 sort of revealed their hand in what they want to play for early, which is, I mean, now that they pulled the Ahri flash, they have to keep committing to mid lane, right? Otherwise it doesn't give them that much. And then right after, you can see that Oner decides to go for immediate Raptors invade because he's like, yo, I'm Nocturne, he's Maokai. So I beat him in 1v1, therefore I can try to fistfight this, because I also know that my mid is right behind me, and even though enemy bot has prio, they are way too far away to move, and you can see like they start moving now, but Oner knows that this is his timer, and so he just throws a last Q onto the red buff to scare Weiwei a bit, and then he leaves to clear his own jungle. Now going to the Weiwei perspective of things, he knows, okay, I'm a camp ahead of Oner now, because he got to clear the Raptors, while Oner still has to clear his entire bot side. So that means for him that he now has a slight tempo advantage, and he could think, okay, I can maybe get to contest this scuttle that's about to spawn in 4 seconds, but he actually can't. Why can't he? Because Light is resetting. So when Light is not here, and Carrier and Kuma are both in lane, then, well, he can't go river, because again, he loses 1v1 to Nocturne, and he doesn't have bot prio, so he knows he has no business taking this grab. And again, on the other side, Oner also knows this, so he just skips his 2 camps for now to secure the grab. And both of them are going to keep farming, but Weiwei is going to be done a bit sooner. And so now again, Weiwei knows that Oner most likely took the bot grab, and so what he does is he pathes top lane, because he knows, yo, I am ahead of Oner. Oner still needs to farm these 2 camps, so there's no way that Oner can be top right now. So he just goes like this and tries to kill Zeus, which I actually think is the first mistake that happens in this game by the junglers, and I'm going to explain why. So here you can see he uses a lot of time trying to get this gank off. Zeus respects it and gets out. And look what's happened now. Now they are even in CS, and not only that, but also Oner already got his reset off. He has a pickaxe now. And so, again, what happens is Oner notices, hey, this guy just wasted a lot of time top, he has not reset yet, I have. So what is Oner gonna do? Well, Oner's gonna run straight into Weiwei's jungle, because he knows I win fights, I have base already, and my lanes are in fight states, so I can just run into his jungle here. His camps are back up, because he didn't spend time clearing them yet. There's no shot, he has 28 CS. So he just walks in here and proceeds to take Weiwei's Crumpin. Again, Weiwei probably knows now that he kind of fucked up, so he just takes the L, takes the base. And from here, the game is still going to continue, because now Weiwei knows, okay, Oner just took my top side, but that means that he has not yet cleared his own topside camps. Therefore, Oner will most likely go clear his topside camps once he's done with Weiwei's top camps, which then means Weiwei has a free Drake angle here. So he clears his own Raptors on the way, because it doesn't take that much time. And then because he has very clear bot prio and at least some mid control, he can go to start a Drake here, because he knows that if Oner were to come and contest this Drake, then he could just drop it, but then that would mean that Oner doesn't spend time clearing his top camps, and Oner really wants to clear his top camps because he's Nocturne, and Nocturne really needs level 6. So he gets away with the Drake, because again, Oner also knows that he can't contest the Drake, or he shouldn't rather, because his champion's win con is play for level 6, get the Nocturne online, and then start playing for ganks, which is now again on the flip side what he's going to start doing, because he got the info that Weiwei is on Drake, therefore Weiwei cannot be topside, and so he tells Zeus, yo, I can shadow you here and gank you here, so Zeus goes completely ham. He just uses ult and everything onto the Shy, chunks him out, they get an ult onto him, they pull his flash. Shy plays it quite nicely, so he gets out alive for now, but a second later, he's actually gonna blunder to Zeus and give over first blood, and Oner is gonna reset in the meantime. Now, speaking of meantime again, it's not like Weibo are standing idly by. You can actually see right before this play, while Weiwei is still showing bot with his sapling, that Weibo are setting up their own play, which is they are now letting their bot lane reset and swap to top because Herald is about to spawn, and Kalista is really, really strong in early skirmishes, so you always want her on the side of the objectives that you're about to play. And again, T1 note this, they see, okay, they have reset timer here, and that Kalista is probably about to move top, especially after the Shy died. And so Oner doesn't even bother going topside because he knows that that is not going to be something he can play for. So he just proceeds to go bot straight to go for a dive on the Aatrox that's going to be there momentarily. And yeah, that's exactly what happens here. They get a kill onto him and a nice cash in on the Draven for 400 something gold, which is pretty huge for them. But then again, it's always like this back and forth. The junglers give each other information, and with the information, they give each other permissions to make plays. So now we had Weibo telegraphing that they play for Herald, based off of which Oner made a dive play on bot, and now based on the dive play on bot that Oner made, Weibo can make a dive play on top, and they attack Zeus here and actually get a pretty good play on him, but he manages to get out barely and get a crazy good execute with some cover from Breaker. And I think at this point, you can notice that we could keep going like this forever. Like these guys are constantly just looking at what each other's doing and like what that allows them to do. And that's really the main thing I want you to take from this video. The top jungler's always looking, okay, what information is enemy team giving me to work with and what does that mean for what I can do? And yeah, I hope this video helped you be able to apply that in your own games.